All right, some quick statistics updates just to talk quickly. TOCR has been doing great. We've had a lot of new listings come on the market. We've seen our inventory grow as a company, which is really encouraging. In fact, the total dollars of listings that we have listed now versus about a month ago is up almost 50%. It's actually pretty dramatic. Now, obviously, the inventory has been pretty tight, so a big percentage is not as difficult when the numbers are this low, but it's really encouraging. Zooming out a little bit more than just the company, you can look at the entire market, okay? And this is month to date in May versus the same time period in April of last month, okay? The inventory, month supply of inventory is up from 1.5 months to 1.8 months. That may not sound like a lot, but that's actually a 20% increase, which is significant, and it's moving in the right direction, so that's all good. Total new listings that were put on the market is actually up 21%. Current active listings is up about 10%. And then the number of under contracts is actually down about 4%. Okay. So what do we conclude from all this? Well, it's hard to conclude too much from just a small, one data point, one sample from the MLS in our local market here. But to me, this is all encouraging. Okay. The only negative thing potentially is that under contracts are down 4%, but 4% is not a big number. Okay. That's a handful of big sales or something. And, with all the tumult in the stock market and the market crashing and the war and interest rates going up and all these crazy things that are happening, the fact that under contracts are basically flat this month versus last month is actually encouraging, okay? So I don't think that's too bad. Also, the fact that the inventory is growing, that's going to help us get back to a more balanced market. I think one of the reasons this market has been so difficult to operate in is that it's been very, unbalanced. And too many buyers, not enough listings for sale. So hopefully we can get to a slightly more balanced position. That's going to be a little bit easier to operate and be a more efficient and functioning market than we've had for a while. And the last thing I'll say is if you have a seller that you've been talking to who's still on the fence, do your best to try and get them to list now, okay? Nobody knows where this market is going. This is the crazy times. We've seen, since the onset of COVID, we've seen the market take radical, quick, dramatic turns down and up in multiple different ways, interest rates changing dramatically in an unprecedented way, other things that have happened very quickly. So no one knows where this market is going. It's still a good time to sell though. So if you're a seller, let's get that house on the market right now while we know it's a good time to sell. Anyway, hope everyone's doing great. I'll talk to everyone soon. This is my